back in Timberborn again today, going about this with some new items. They just had another update and they added a couple more things. First of all, the injured beaver is down 50%, so we might see less horrible, painful camps full of beavers. They changed our medical huts, so hopefully we get a lot more medicine out of them, which is great. But then they added something that people have been asking for a while now. They've added this gravity battery. Now, the gravity battery cost 400 science, which is not terrible. And what it does is you can charge it throughout the day or the evening, and whenever you should go under the amount of power that you have, it can actually go and use the power that it's stored up. Now, the neat thing about this is you can put this somewhere high up and it will store quite a bit of energy. The amount of energy it stores on total has to do with how far this basket can drop down. Now, the basket itself gets caught on a whole bunch of things. It gets caught on trees, so that'll stop it. It also gets caught on buildings. The good part is it doesn't destroy or demolish them. You can also stack them, but not right on top of each other. You can do something like this, and that'll give you a little bit of extra power. It'll just drop down right onto these. Now, this one will give us a whole bunch of stored power. We're going to set that one as most important. Now, you would think that you could come back in and put another one up here. However, with the testing that I've done, all it does is it will build it. It will say that it can store power, but it only stores 0 power, so you can't just build towers infinitely like this. This is about as much as you can get right here. The other thing that I've noticed is the water itself does not stop it, just objects and the ground. So if I were to put one, let's say, right about here, then it would go all the way down to the bottom of this. So if you've got some extra large reservoirs like I have here, it will actually store up all of that area, and this load of whatever it is, rocks or something, will actually go down below the water into the bottom of the basin to give you extra energy. I think at first here we're going to start out by just building a couple of them. I don't know. Now, they always start fully charged, so that'll give you a little bit of extra power should you ever need it. I suppose you could technically use them as like a starting power facility if you had them in the right area, but I think overall it might be better just to use something else. Here, we're going to try and dig out a path to this right here, so let's cancel. We will destroy all those, we'll destroy these, and those right there. And what we're going to have to do is connect it into these buildings right here. But that should give us the ability to store up some extra power. In fact, we're going to put a smaller one right on top here, because it does share power through the floor. And we are going to landscaping. We're going to put one there, and we'll go right under the road into this building. In the meantime, we will also, let's turn those up. There we go. I would also like to get, there we go. Build this, build this, build that. Here's our power coming out. We're gonna go turn for now. I always regret putting in the regular turns, but that's okay. Detonate those. One here. Oops, nope, not that way. I want it to go under the road, not over the road. There we go. There we go. And one of those. Let's set all of that up for highest possible. rid of those 3. Set to the highest. Let's get all this done here, people. Or beavers, I guess. And then we will put in a little thing under here to connect the power in. Now, as they're not being used, they don't go down. They don't require a beaver, so that's good all around. There we go. They're getting all this built. Let's go check on our other ones. There we go. They've got, as you can see, this one is pretty far up there, and it's storing 12,000 extra power. So, should this ever be shy, it will start to let this out, and you'll see the power start to go out. Now, the other thing with these is that if you have 1 to refill, it will refill all into that one. If you have 2 to refill, it seems to have them, and both of them get part of the overage. So the less you have to fill, the quicker the reserve will fill back up, which makes perfect sense. We will also plant some more dynamite. Dynamite. Let's remove these roads. Right up to there. Landscaping. That can go there. Oops. Let's get those in there. That's a good start. Fix this road here. It can go this way now until we get rid of all of those others. We have a lot of beavers that are... Oh, we have flooded this area over here because I forgot to move this back up. So, move all this up while we still have some water. That water will slowly drain out of there. Let's turn all these back on, so we are sure to get full of those. And turn these back on so that we're full there. Might behoove me to somehow figure out a way to get power more from this river at this point. Just get some extra power saved up here and there. But in the meantime, we will go over... Oh dear, I almost forgot to unpause those. That would have been bad. I have 16 extra beavers, as I was saying, though. Actually, no, it's down to 9. We can send all of those over to the other area. And, well, there's 8. We're down to 8 now. Let's hurry and migrate those. There is a new migration window. Yet, from what I'm gathering here, we'll probably just try to keep a minimum 14. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go with that as the minimum. Oops, nope. Minimum 14. 14. The minimum is... looks like 88 and 7. So we'll go 90... 95? My math is bad, but that's okay. And here we have 76 plus 8, so... we'll just go 85 here. I would like at least 10 over here if we can. And the minimum here, how about... we'll just put in at least 30. There we go. Okay. Well, we'll see if that gets things moved around, and we'll try that out. Ah, see? Here, we've got 2 batteries going. This one's got 1,600 saved up. This one's only got 6,000, because it's only got a few. But this should really help our power shortage if we ever get that put in. But I have a feeling since we're running on a deficit anyway, it won't be too long for having extra stuff saved up. Who stopped at 98? Good grief, guys. Alright, power, run a log across here. There we go. I want that in there. I also want this in here. So those all get built. I think we are pretty much caught up on the new stuff for this particular patch. Let's go ahead and detonate these out. There we go. We will drop another set in here. This, I can do that for. And we'll make that one the most important. We'll go ahead and start building up to connect this in over here. Do I need nope, I only need this. And do I have those set to cut? I sure do. They should be able to reach up quite a ways over there, or at least I hope so. We've got a drought coming in. That was a long wet season, so hopefully that helps out. Ah, here you go. As you can see, we've got a power deficit still. So it's slowly going down. In fact, I believe both of them are slowly going down. Yep. Split between the two, and you'll see this go into the water here in just a second. We do need to solve this power deficit at some point, though. I'm thinking we've got plenty of wheat growing over here for now. We will maybe take some of this out and build in maybe 2 more. Yeah, let's do that. Let's mark all of this for demo. We'll mark all that for demo. It's not really much use for that farm at the moment, but we will figure that out. We'll get that taken care of. Our trees should be able to handle it. We've still got an amount that's not getting picked up every time, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, let's blow that up. And there we go. We've got a green mountain all the way to the corner. One more set here, one more there. And we can really start looking around to what we can do with this mountain. Oh, our golems did get sent over here, which is great. So we're going to switch to golems. Okay, why are they not working? I have a golem here, golem here. Oh, it's paused. There we go. Let's unpause those and unpause this. And I definitely want a golem in there so that they get fixed up. What's with you guys? I'm not 100% sure what's with you guys. There we go. Golem. You have a golem. Still have 3 golems left, huh? Alright, well, we'll give it a second, and then we will change these over to be 4 golems, so that they can build their own golems. Golems building golems. And hopefully that gets this section a good amount of work. We also need to change this over to maybe engines. Well, as you can see, we're 50 short, so these are draining super, super slow. But it's going to be a little more once I get this changed over. Well, hopefully golems creating golems will give us what we need. But it looks like we can get this. There we go. We got plenty of golems there. Let's start taking a look at what we have over here. Taking a look here. So, I think we're going to put out some of these. So 3 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, nope. Move these over. We will pause it because this is the first day of the drought. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That gives us an even access on both sides. We'll go through here. That looks good. That is going to be a ton of power to be put out. Let's see. We are going to storage, large warehouse. Large warehouse behind each one of these. Well, except for this, it looks like. Can we take a road this way? Over here, maybe? Drop a platform. There we go. Stairs. And maybe a lumberjack. We'll find out if the lumberjack will work here. All of this I'm going to set at the lowest priority until we actually have something to do with it, so that it doesn't accidentally get built while we're trying to build other stuff. There we go. Ooh, we've got a long drought. This was a 30-day drought, so it's going to be a little bit rough, but I think we'll be okay to make it by. Let's see. Let's do you, and you, and you. Actually, looking at this the other day, and I wanted to try. We might actually be able to fit more in here if we do this. Just make them even. That, and then we get power through the floor. So we go lumber mills on the highest level here. 4, 5, 6. And then we will do gear factories here. And we will start once that has... Oops. Once that gets going, we might put a district over here for some people to work on stuff themselves. Will a science tower cover most of this, or am I going to need 2? Looks like I'm going to need 2 at some point, which is not a big deal. We'll put 1 around there and 1 around there. Now we have to get roads in, so let's see. How do we plan on connecting all of this? Let's just do 2 roads here. 2 roads, 1 road here. There we go. And now we need levels here, levels here. There we go. And to get up there, let's do this, and this, and that. And that was completely the wrong one. I'm not sure why I was putting that in there. I thought I was on 2. There we go. So here, we will just do delete this, delete this. I actually want a 1 here. Do stairs, stairs, path, path. There we go. This warehouse, none, and for planks, there we go. We're going to have plenty of planks here. None. Planks, there we go. Over here, let's see if we can click in there. Maybe click, there we go. None. Gears, and none. Gears. There we go. All right. Well, we'll leave that for a bit while we make some more stuff. How is our power? Our power has dipped all the way to the bottom of the reservoir, as you can see. We are just not making enough. So, we are going to have to figure that out. Let's see. If I destroy some more of these wheat fields here. Let's just get rid of all the wheat fields. And let's see. Power. Power. Engine. Here. And it looks like I'm going to have to move that over somehow. So, let's say... first of all, delete that, because we're not going to need that anymore. Here, we're going to have to come out. Delete this, and these got to go. This can be a 4-way. We will put in this, this, and this. More engine power. And that, and that. 2. Here we go. Have to go up here. Four-way here. Four-way here. Regular cross there. Four-way here. And a regular one there. And let's pause you until everything else is in. These I would like to make higher priority. Yep. All of you. There we go. That can be normal priority whenever they get done. Then, looks like I've got something I could probably put up there. What do I want to put up there? What am I low on? Gears, I'm good. Planks, I'm really good. We might do... Oh, what do we want to do? Let's do another gear factory, just so we can make more golems. Back over here... We're staying about right. That's not too shabby. Guess if that's not being used, it's not needed. Golem is broken. We have 3 different golems being repaired all at once. Okay, they'll get that taken care of. Golem is out of energy still, but we have plenty of these. I guess I could take out a couple of these tents, I hope, since there's supposed to be less injuries. And that does seem to be the case. Let's see. We will go... That's under science. Charging stations. There we go. That should be enough charging stations to get caught up. Back to the migration tab. Let's get a minimum... of... We have 20 golems. Okay, well... How are we... That's fine. Our golems over here. Actually, we might be making too many golems. Wow, that will be a first, won't it? Now the real question comes in. Can we find a place for... Well, we do have a place for more trees. In fact, cut trees. Those are all marked there. Can we switch you out to golems? And you out to golems? And you out to golems? Yep. Alright, we are going to do the old where does the tower need to go trick. Basically, just put a bunch of these down, and then we can mark how far over it needs to be. There we go. Needs to be about right there, it looks like. The only thing about that is now I gotta go through and delete all these out, which is a pain in the butt. There we go. Alright. We are building towers like no one's business. We might actually need another number cruncher. Let's... You know what? I'm gonna delete all these out. Yep. I'm gonna delete all of the... Not all of those. These. Yep. Let's build a engine here. Go. Engine here. Actually, let's turn those around. I have an idea. Engine here. Engine here. We will build this. And science, we will get a couple more of these. We need to somehow connect it into over here. Can I do that from here? If I do power and go... Can I go around here any specific way? I don't see a way to do that. This is interesting. We're gonna have to figure this out somehow. Alright, give me a minute and we'll figure this out. Okay, well, what I went with was... We're gonna go ahead and build these two, and put some more charging stations over here, which is not terrible. Then we're going to run the power mostly through the building. So it's going to come and charge these two and go to this one out into our residential tower here and then over into this, our golem center. And hopefully that gives us enough power to make a difference. Oh yeah, the new number crunchers got a little bit of an update. So instead of gears out the top, they've got gears in the side. We're going to keep that golem factory paused for now. So let's clear out some of this stuff for the next time through. Any current here? It's hard to tell. Guess I could put a current gauge in there, but don't want to. Demolish all of this. They can get to that when they can get to that. Demolish, there we go. Again, need a multi-select tool for this. The next science tower here, control tower. Nope. How about here? That's not terrible. We've got a little space there. If I went over here, be any better? Not really. Let's see. Is that in line with you? Yep. We'll do this. One there. Science. There we go. Now we've got our towers. Go all the way over here. All the way over here. There we go. That looks good. All right. Well, that's condensed my list over here quite a bit. We're going to have to figure out some more stuff, though, I think. Maybe, just maybe, we can make a shorter way up here and use some of this area for trees. I think that's a good plan. Let's try that. Let's go. We will put one here. One here. What size bridge do we need across here? Like a 4. Up here. And one here. And we can delete that and tell them to plant wheat there instead. Wheat. All right. Good. And that hopefully increases our range, at least the amount of this loop right here that they're using. Hopefully they can build out that far. I hadn't thought of that. Oh yeah, easily. How in the world can I get golems over here? I know this was going to be a colony without golems, but we might actually need a golem. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try something unusual. We're going to hook a power wheel. Nope, not there. Let's go. Where do I want this power wheel to be? Maybe here? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do something odd here. There we go. We will put one power wheel in for a charging station. Where is that charging station? There we go. A charging station. That can go there. And then we will... let's just put it right about there. Science. Not a very scientific method for sure. Would it be better if it was maybe here? Or here? There we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine. I don't think this area has metal blocks, though. We might need to send some metal blocks in from somewhere. Who has got metal blocks? Right now, you guys would be the only ones with metal blocks, wouldn't you? And I think you're a bit low on them. But we will work on that. Add a new route over to Central City for wheat metal blocks. And we will limit that to 20 metal blocks. There we go. That is on metal blocks, right? Yep. Once that comes in, oh, do we need a repair facility? I would hate to have to build a repair facility over here, but we just might. Okay. Pause you. Nothing doing range. Pause you. Can I do? I don't have a way of getting up here, do I? Not currently. Not without causing some problems. So, let's do this, this, and this to get up here. And then to go under here, we'll do that. And we'll build a lumberjack mill with its, or lumberjack flag with its very own little space there. This we don't seem to actually need. Those are all done. How's my water doing everywhere? So far, so good. This one is keeping up, but just barely. We can probably turn you off for a bit. We'll find something else to do. Alright, I got 3 beavers that need stuff to do. Well, let's put you back in. Let's put you back in. And we will put a lumberjack flag, I guess, right here. Alright. Well, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Uh-oh, we're out of extra power. It looks like we've been burning through the power pretty quickly. Metal blocks. Everybody needs metal blocks. Are we low on scrap over here? Are we just low on production? Kinda looks like we're low on horsepower. So let's get these in first. That'll boost the metal block production over here, which should boost the production on the rest of the map. These, though, we might need a couple more of these somewhere. Find some good places for number crunchers. Those might go in this city once they are complete. Also, all this extra power over here will really help us out. But that's probably for another day. So, hopefully I was able to explain these pretty well for you, the gravity batteries and the new changes to some of the other stuff like the population distribution. But if you like this one, hit the like button for me. If you want to see more or some of my other series, hit that subscribe. I always appreciate it. And then I'm just going to say thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!